Link down below for both games, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey, as there is some crossover story thing going on, which is pretty cool and pretty self-explanatory. Here's the size of the update on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's a big whopper, 69 for the Xbox. They're a bunch of pervs. This update delivers a data restructure of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, requiring a full reinstall of the game files, resulting in an overall smaller file size overall, faster loading screen times actually, and better runtime performance and improved world data streaming. And if you want more information on that, there's a link right here. Assassin's Creed crossover stories now with, Valhalla. Terrible nightmares seemingly caused by a close ally sends Eivor to the Isle of Skye to investigate. Unlock all new Assassin's Creed Odyssey themed rewards in Assassin's Creed Valhalla by completing the story content. Access requirement to play a fated encounter. You must reach settlement level 4 and have completed quest A Wise Friend, where you keep Valka establish herself in Ravensthorpe. That was for a fated encounter in Valhalla. Now, for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, those who are treasured. Allies from your past will set you on a new journey to Corfu Island involving a piece of Eden and much more. Unlock all new Assassin's Creed Valhalla themed rewards for Assassin's Creed Odyssey by completing the story content. Access requirements again. After completing Chapter 1 and reaching Megaris, where you find the quest giver at Sammy's Port on Kefalonia Island. Spoiler warning, coming in 3, 2, 1. This new story contains major spoilers for those that have not completed Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Note, the quest icon and the quest log entry, The Great Escape, will only appear on the map when the 3 main quest lines family, Cult of Cosmos, Mythology are completed. However, you may find the quest giver after Chapter 1, Megaris. This content will be deployed with Assassin's Creed Odyssey Title Update 1.5.6 on December the 14th, which is right now, about 13 gigabytes across all supported platforms. Please note that Assassin's Creed crossover stories content will scale to match your progression and level. Yule Festival in Valhalla. The Yule Festival will be available from December the 16th to January the 6th. Partaking in the festivities will get you all new items, including but not limited to a snowy beard and hair, and settlement decorations. Difficulty settings update. We added various subsections to the combat, stealth, and exploration options in the gameplay tab. This will allow you to customize your combat and stealth experience in Assassin's Creed Valhalla to your preference. These are the combat settings that you can, modify. Detection escape, parry timing window, brush with death timing window, brush with death duration. So that's actually really cool. Aim assist, full, moderate, light, off, level scaling, off default, constant, harder, nightmare-ish. Again, these are the new ones for the parry timing window of 400, 650, 800 milliseconds. Brush with death, 3, 4, 600 milliseconds. Brush with death duration, 1.5, 2.5 seconds. These are the stealth settings that you can now modify. The detection escape while aiming, search duration, maximum enemies in search. Like, that's really allowing you to customize your experience. Guaranteed assassination on and off. New detection escapes is take half a second, 1 or 2 seconds. Detection escape while aiming, 1, 2, 4 seconds. Search duration, how long do they search you for? 50, 65, 80 seconds. And then maximum enemies in the search, 2, 3. These are the exploration settings that you can modify. It's a little bit blurry there, but it's a viewpoint synchronization. Exploration beams, if you want them limited or full. Viewpoint synchronization, on or off. And unguided objectives, off and on. I think what that means is, that whole spin around thing it does when you're synchronizing a viewpoint? I think you could turn it off, because I do find those fucking annoying. Modifying any of these values will set the stealth, combat, or exploration difficulty to custom, and the game world will reload upon confirming. Stealth improvements. Below you'll find the first iteration of stealth improvements. Improve the instances where NPCs could detect players when vision between the player and NPC was obstructed. They could see through fucking walls. Reduced the hold time and speed restriction when blending with crowds. Resolved some issues that caused players to be instantly detected when they should not have been. Miscellaneous updated quest log orderings. Quests will now be ordered based on recommended power level. Excuse me. New content pops-ups will no longer appear after completing the Rude Awakening quest. Adjusted balancing for melee damage scaling, range damage scaling, critical strike chance skills, and runes of finesse critical chance. Players will now be able to view up to 1,200 runes in their inventory. Players will now be able to see up to 200 items in the transmog menu. Added a purchase celebration page to the Animus store. Now let's talk about main quests, world events, and side activities. Addressed Basim followed Evod everywhere if player used fast travel and puppets and prisoners. The daughter of Larion. Encounter against Regan could not be started. Players couldn't locate prey in the hall or High Hall / Legend of Beowulf to talk to Wolfhilda. Couldn't proceed with the mysterious berserker. Couldn't complete Bleeding the Leech as they would be falling through the floor. Le Siège de Paris. Couldn't interact with Toka to start the quest Strangers Bearing Gifts. Wrath of the Druids, Baird, and Sierra could not go to the coronation for Flan over Ireland. Gameplay. Addressed numerous clipping issues, camera issues. Guided arrow and charge shot skill could use the same M and K mapping as bow stun finisher. Shattered Destroyer's perk reset stack and doesn't enter cooldown if the enemy counters / attacks the player while still using the special attack. Helmet and facial hair could disappear. Maybe that's what happened to me with my hair when hooded while wearing the Fallen Hero gear. The Seax on the Elderman outfit could disappear randomly when equipping different weapons. Plague of Rats did a higher damage than intended to some bosses. Missile reversal a flash bomb could sometimes create an invisible barrier to be left behind, causing subsequent missiles to collide with an invisible wall. Mastery challenge enemy NPCs could sometimes be seen to jump from their stations in the When Loken Outpost trial of the bear. UI and HUD addressed issues, numerous HUD issues and UI issues. Rations, health, and stamina bars were missing when abilities and adrenaline option was set to off. Removed the hide / show gear option from the cloak while in disguise is active. The adrenaline bar would not fill after the second chain assassination when hitting the shield or back of an enemy. Discovery Tour blood effect settings did not save. Discovery Tour first-person camera did not trigger when players toggled the close camera option to on. No interaction prompt for a key and the Boudica tone. Graphics, animation, and audio. Addressed numerous graphics, texture, animation, lighting issues. Numerous sound issues. Tomb of the Fallen. Some sound effects were missing in the Tomb of the Fallen. Well, that's because most of the people in the tomb are dead. They normally don't make any sounds, but, what do I know? Tombs of the Fallen. No visual effects is displayed if the weight was put on a pressure plate post-loading a manual save. World. Addressed instances of misplaced or floating objects or textures. Instances where Ivor, NPCs, or the longship would get stuck. Ubisoft Connect challenges, achievements, and trophies addressed Pascal Lamb challenge. Wouldn't unlock under certain circumstances. The Puka Ubisoft Connect core challenge could not be completed under certain circumstances, and yes, I did that on purpose. Kingsmaker did not unlock automatically after conditions were met. Performance and stability. Improved performance and stability. Well, I guess that sums up the whole fucking patch notes now, doesn't it? The game could freeze when disconnecting and reconnecting a controller while the wheel menu was open. That is it for these patch notes. As always, if you like them, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm. You didn't like it, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I'll put you in a wrist lock, kick you in the face, and snap off your thumb inside your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally, that would be wonderful now, wouldn't it? But if not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.